Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and today's video is all about a rugby star named Levi Davis who went missing in Barcelona on October the 29th. So spirit guides, ancestors, and holy angels gather around because tonight we're going to go to Barcelona, Spain. I want to be in the zip code of 08001, and I want to be there on October the 29th. It's a bar. It's called the Old Irish Pub. It's located at 31 La Rambla Street. So I just set the window. He was last seen on camera at 10:05. So let's start the window at 9:30 and let's close it at 2 a.m. All right, write that down. So we're working between 9:30 and 2 a.m. All right. So right now we're going to put the clock at 9:45. We're looking for Levi Davis. He's 24 years old. He disappeared on October the 29th. He had only been in Barcelona for 3 hours. I'm going to roll a short clip. But first, let me do the copyright. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and or research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right. So this is a picture of him right here. Let's go up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling the cards in the background. So, let's say where we are. Holy angels gather around. I want to be in Barcelona, Spain, in the zip code of 08001. It's a bar called the Old Irish Pub. I want to be there between 9:30 and 10:20. So let's start the clock at 9:30 p.m. We're with Levi Davis. He's 24 years old. He's only been in Barcelona for 3 hours. So I'm going to read a little bit, and then I'm going to start shuffling. All right, missing rugby star Levi Davis has not used his phone or bank accounts for 2 weeks. His distraught mother reveals as fresh CCTV shows him leaving Barcelona bar, the last evidence that he was alive. All right. Police in the Catalan city says his mobile phone signal was last picked up near the Barcelona Saints mainline train station on October 29th. Now, Spirit, I want you to pay attention because I have the zip code of that mainline train station. That zip code is 08014. So it's only a 13-digit difference. He starts out in zip code 08001. Then his phone lose signal at 08014. So this is where the zip code changes right here. All right, I'm just pointing that out. The station is just over 2 miles from the Old Irish Pub on the bustling La Rambla Street, where the former Bath Rugby Union star was last seen. Mail Online has obtained fresh CCTV showing him leaving the popular bar at 10:05. He had only been in Barcelona for 3 hours before he disappeared. Wow. All right, let's look at the footage. Okay, so this is him right here walking through. He looks coherent. To me, he doesn't look drunk or anything. All right. So this is another picture of him. Okay, now we're going to watch a short clip while I start shuffling. Now, when I start shuffling, if too many cards come out, I will take the top and the bottom. And if they fall to the floor, I only take the ones that fall face down. All right, so I'm going to shuffle while we listen.
A lot about what could happen. He is an overthinker. So honestly, I don't know what he's thinking. He's definitely probably scared. He's definitely confused. I don't know.
I think I'm right in saying, Candice, just seeing pictures of him here when he was on the X Factor and also playing rugby. I think you spoke to him on or about the 26th of October, didn't you? What did he say? How did he sound?
He actually sent me a voice note, so I messaged him after the video came out on Instagram. He made a video talking about a lot of things that he was going through, and I messaged him the day after, just sending, love on the family, making sure it's okay, asking if he needs any support. And he sent me a voice message back just saying, that he's a fighter and he's going to keep fighting, and that he loves us, and that he appreciates, everything that we've been doing for him. Just being there was just talking about, continuing to fight.
So Suzanne, I believe he was in Ibiza with friends, and he told them he's going to go and see some people in Barcelona. What do we know about what happened there?
Speaking to one of his friends, Levi contacted one of his friends saying that he needs to get out of Ibiza. When his friend spoke to him, he asked why. He says he needs to get out, and he's actually on a ferry from Ibiza going to Barcelona. This is what his friend told me, but that's the last thing he heard from him. His friend did say that he might be able to go out there to meet him, just to meet up with him in a couple of weeks, so for Levi to, just keep in contact, but he hasn't heard from him either.
And Suzanne, we know that he, a couple of years ago, talked about his sexuality. And we're also hearing in a video that has been deleted on social media that he felt that he was being blackmailed. Was there any sort of connection between those two, do you think?
I have no idea. I know Levi came to see myself last year, and he did speak about his sexuality and what, how he felt and how he came out. But I have no idea how that's transpired today. I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what's going on, why he's gone, whether it's anything to do with that. He might be just frightened. He did say that in that video that he felt that his life was in danger. I don't know whether he's running from something. We just don't know. So that's why people are so concerned that he hasn't contacted anybody. He's got such great support. I thought at least one, even the friends that he's spoken to prior to going, that he speaks to someone, but he just hasn't. So that's why everybody's so worried.
And what's going to happen, Suzanne? I mean, he was last seen, I think, in a bar. Some CCTV I've seen in the papers this morning in Barcelona. I mean, are you considering going out there to try to help with the search, or what are you hoping to do?
Currently not, because I know his mom's going out, and a couple of other people are going out there to see what they can do. I suppose it's like finding a needle in a haystack, isn't it? You don't know where he is unless he gets in contact with somebody, so we know where he is. He's safe as well. We just don't know what's happening. So I'm not currently got any plans to go out there.
No, that's fair enough. Candice, we know that a lot of people watch this programme in Spain, indeed around the world. If he's watching, Levi, he might feel under pressure. He might think, I've been missing for a week now. I don't know how I can reach out to the family and tell them that I'm okay. What would you want to say to him?
I just want to let Levi know that obviously he's loved by everyone. I just want to also let him know that we're here to support him, and I just want him to come home. He's loved and he's missed by everyone. Levi is an amazing person, and I just want to thank everybody who has been, searching for Levi. I've had so many messages talking about how they've been attending bars, attending public places as well, flyers of Levi's face. So Levi, I'm looking for you. We just want to come home.
And a final thought from stepmom or foster mum, I should say. What would you say to him?
Levi, you've got such support here from family and some of your friends as well. Lots of support. There's no reason to stay away. Come home, get the support you need, and go home to your mom. She's so worried about you. Everybody's worried. Just get in touch. Just let us know that you're safe at least, so that we can help you and get you the help that you need.
All right. So those are the clips in the interview that I had to show while we were shuffling. Now I have 3 cards that came out, so we only need one more. And I'm using the Tarot in Wonderland deck to try to get it. All right, now as you see, he had some battles with his sexuality, and he dealt with some depression. But that doesn't mean that, he deserves to go missing or anything like that. So we're gonna snoop around in his energy and see what we can find. We already have 3 cards, and I'm going to clarify as we go. Oh, and there's our 4th card. All right. Now, the very first card that came out was the Fool. And as I just said, he was only in Barcelona for 3 hours. So he definitely was somewhere new. Let's see what's on here. Now, I've never been to Barcelona, but I can imagine there are a lot of tall buildings. Now, he was leaving the old Irish pub, and that pub is located in zip code 08001. It's on La Rambla Street in Barcelona. And this is him. Yeah, walking down the street with his little bag, although his bag was black. But the Fool is always trying something new. But what they're pointing out to me is this car passing by him, he may have had a stalker. They never pointed out the car passing by before. That's the thing about tarot. Sometimes the cards point out things you've never seen before. So tarot's pointing out this green car, or this car that's passing by, because this is kind of like him on the video walking by. But something about a car. And what do you know? The very next card, the one that came out, is the Chariot, and there's also a green vehicle, because the Chariot is green. And the car is green. So twice we have a green vehicle. Now, the thing about tanks they are unstoppable. They're unstoppable. You get in a tank when you want to cover a lot of ground and you don't want anybody messing with you while you cover it. Yeah. This is him. He gets in twos because now it's 2 people in the tank. And in this first card, you can't see if anybody's in this vehicle or not. But now in the tank, there's 2 people. So I feel like he got into the vehicle. All right, let's clarify this. And to clarify, we are going to use the Beauty of Horror deck. And this video was suggested by one of my longtime subscribers, Fluffy Bunny. All right, Spirit, thank you. We are in the zip code 08001. It's October the 29th. We are with Levi Davis. He's walking around outside the old Irish pub on his way, supposedly to the Barcelona train station. But you've shown me a vehicle kind of trailing behind him, and now he's inside the vehicle. Can you tell me, is this the person that he went there to meet? Was the person following him from the... All right. Now this is on the green vehicle. All right, and what came out is the 8 of Cups. Now the 8 of Cups is always about someone walking away from something. Now I'm feeling a little catfish energy here. Or not the catfish energy, but as the person on the interview said, he was wanting to get away from something. He had said he needed to get away, and here we have the 8 of Cups and someone walking away. Let's see if we can't figure out what it was he was walking away from. Let's clarify it. And to do that, we're going to use the spider deck. All right, Spirit. Now, as we heard on the video and we are now seeing here, Levi Davis was wanting to walk away or flee from a situation. Can you tell me what it is that he was wanting to walk away from? What is it that Levi Davis was wanting to get away from? All right, now we're going to keep this one here. All right, so the card that came out on what he wanted to get away from is the woman's treachery. Now, this card is like about a love triangle, but this is not giving me love triangle vibes. This is giving me financial. Like I'm getting the word overextended. Like they're both pulling on this chicken from both ends, but that's just overextension. If you keep pulling, it's gonna break. So he was wanting to get away from being overextended or possibly just owing too much out. Because there can get to a point to where you just you promise too much stuff to too many people and you can't deliver all of it. All right, so we have some overextension. Let's go to this card. This was the third card that came out. It is the Magician. And this card has the energy of the person that he was going to meet on it. Now, as we know, this person is very crafty because they're riding around in a tank. All right, so let's see if we can't figure out where he comes from or where he went back to, possibly taking Levi with him. Now, these are pajamas that I made the other day. These things are hot as ever. That's why I had them unbuttoned with one arm out. And I'm going to have to unbutton these things and take my arm back out because, dang it, they are just too hot. I'm going to do all the trouble to button the things just to unbutton them and take my arm back out. It happens. I've had damn hot flashes. This is some billion degrees all of a sudden. All right, now back to the story. This magician guy is riding around in the truck, and he's convinced Levi to come all the way from... I got my arm out. That's the thing. When you make clothes that are an exact fit, they can be hard to get in and out of. All right, now back to my story. This magician guy convinced Levi to come all the way from out of town, and he's driving around in the tank. I want to know as much as I can about this man right here. All right, Spirit, we are now in between the zip code of 08001 and the train station zip code of 08014. It is now, we're close to midnight or a little after. We're somewhere between midnight and 12:15 a.m. So we just crossed over into October the 30th of 2022. We're still looking for Levi Davis. He's 24 years old. He went to Barcelona. He had only been there 3 hours. He hung around the old Irish pub for a little while. He left there. It looked like he had somebody trailing him, but he somehow got into the car with the person that was trailing him. Maybe it was the person that went to see him. I see the person here now. They're showing up as the magician. Tell me more about this person. that he got in the car with. I want to know about the magician, the one who was waiting and anticipating Levi Davis to get there in Barcelona. Oh, all right. I was about to switch decks and they gave it up. What came out is the strength card. So we have the Leo. Or it could be somebody that's very, very strong. Let's see. They're showing me the water in this card. It's never good when they start pointing out the water. But it's a house. See, it's like some kind of a house or a building. But this is water behind this statue that this lady is on. It's water. All of that blue stuff behind her, that's water. But also, I see an infinity symbol here. So they're pointing out something about this infinity symbol in the water. Now, the thing about this infinity symbol is it's giving tattoo. So the person we're looking for could have an infinity tattoo. Now, I want to ask about the water. And to do that, we're going to go to the Omega Land deck. All right, Spirit, thank you. You showed me we're a little bit after 12 o'clock. It's October the 30th. And we're close to the water. Or we're in the house that's next to the water. And also you showed me the infinity symbol. Or the infinity symbol. Am I saying that right? What can you tell me about the water in the tattoo? And how do they relate to the person? What does the infinity tattoo in the water have to do with Levi Davis on now October the 30th between 12:15 and 12:30? We're in the zip code 08014 and beyond at this point. You can go high and leave both of the zip codes, but stay in that 080 prefix. Oh, I seen a flipper. Haha, got it. All right, now we're asking questions about the man with the tattoo in the water. And what came out is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about anticipation. Because even though it's the Three of Wands, it's usually three people in the Three of Wands, but this one guy has two guns. And then she has one. I'm pointing the thing at. This one guy has two guns here. And then she has one. But the way they're pointing these out is, this kind of looks like a military gun. I think the person we're looking for maybe have served in somebody's military. Could be an ex-soldier of some type. All right. Let's move on to the last card that came out while we were shuffling. And then I'm going to ask the question, where is he at? The last card that came out is the Justice card, which could mean a Leo, but I don't think so. This is here is a I just read it. I couldn't believe that I was actually able to read it. My eyesight was good enough. This here letter is like some sort. It's a pardon, but it's given like an eviction notice. So like whatever he was trying to get away from, that being overextended feeling, it found them, or it was still in his mind through like a text message. I want to ask, what was going on with this thing that he was overextended about or trying to get away from? I wonder if he had a gambling problem or something. Well, that would be the easy answer, right? All right, Spirit, you've shown me that there is some kind of a message or a letter that he has that's like the source of him wanting to get away. Can you tell me more about this letter or this message? What does it deal with? What's in the letter or the message that's like in the back of his mind that he's trying to outrun? They keep flipping but going right back around. What is this message or letter about that he's trying to outrun? All right. So what came out is loyalty. So it's like a contract. All right. So he's overextended and somehow, or this contract thing, it's kind of like, yeah, it's given to me like not quite eviction, but not quite, it could have like a personal level to it, I feel. I'm going to ask, where is he at right now? And to do that, we're going to use the Omega Land deck. Now, this deck I had to shuffle in sections because the card stock is really thick. All right, Spirit, you show me some kind of a contract or an agreement that Levi was outrunning. He went to Barcelona. He was picked up there by this magician man next, possibly ex-military with an infinity tattoo. But you shown me the contract or the paperwork that he's trying to outrun. Or this could be the text message in a contract that got him to go to Barcelona. But at any rate, I know the circumstances of him going there, and we see him being picked up. There's one last question. Can you tell me where Levi Davis, who's 24 years old, who went to Barcelona and was last seen in the 08001 zip code at 10:05 p.m. on October 29th, can you tell me where he is now? All right. This is what came out. He's all alone. He's wearing just his briefs. But this is the Eight of Swords card, and it's important to note that the Eight of Swords is like self-inflicted. You do it to yourself. But I don't feel like this is fair for the situation because he could have been catfished. Okay, so it's not really doing it to yourself if you were catfished. I'm going to just leave it there. All right. I am Cleopatra Wallace, and this video has been all about Levi Davis. And if you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.